What's up, everybody? It's Montoya Shantez, and welcome back to my world. Today, you are here with me in my classroom. You're going to get a classroom tour. You're going to watch me grade papers, and I can't believe this is my last day being in this classroom. I've been in this classroom for 4 years. Here we go. So when you first walk into my classroom, the first thing you see is the year of excellence. Like, I believe in speaking positivity over my children, and whenever they come in, when you first walk in, to the left you have your eye wash and chemical wash station. I almost really forgot what that thing was called and never had to use this. So this is where like my students would come. I teach 3 classes of chemistry and 1 class of physics. And then in between that, I teach 2 classes of credit recovery. So credit recovery is more of like if they mess up a class or, excuse me, they have to take a class online, like financial literacy. What else did they take? They had nutrition classes, things that we didn't have teachers for at my school because my school is a little bitty school. So those are chemistry books, physics books. These are supply closets. I'm gonna let you into one of them. So this is where like we have all of our glassware here. And whenever we do labs, like the first thing students will do, they'll come here to this closet. Excuse this, but they will get, they will get a lab coat. This row is actually for goggles, but you see how, So right here is where like a Chromebook cart would be. So this would be the Chromebook cart. And then they would, get some eyeglass. Let me get my wording together. They'll get some headphones so they can listen to whatever we're doing for the day. So like when I came in today, I had to stop by the nurse's station. I had to get my temperature took, and then I had to come into the building with the mask. I'm in my classroom right now, so I don't have the mask on. Then she had to put this on me. Don't really know what this indicates, that I'm clear, I guess, to walk around the building and things like that. In all honesty, I don't know if I'm sad that this is my last day, but I'm really excited about the new chapter that I'm about to start in life. So let's get back to the tour. So as we continue to walk around this, we are officially in the lab area. So like whenever we do like a lab and we have a chart to make, I will show the kids the chart. Student wrote her birthday right there, but this is where we would write the charts. And just a little decoration. These 2 came from the first teacher. These 3 came from the first teacher that was here, and I just hung them up, in the lab. Like we used to have like extension Fridays or intervention Fridays. So like the kids that had good grades, they could come to a class period, and I taught yoga. And this is a homemade periodic table. So let me go around the other side. A better view. So like this, you see did y'all hear my accent right there? Like a little country. But so each student had a element and they had to decorate it themselves. So this is like literally from my first year. So this has been up for 3 years now because the first year kids made it. Now my lab is only electric, so I don't have any gas or anything in this lab, so we would have to use hot plates instead of like Bunsen burners, which I really hate because I wanted my kids to kind of get the same experience that I got, like with Bunsen burners and everything like that, but it's okay. Now this is my view of the students. Like, so I believe like when I had my desk in a row at first, but after going through all these trainings that we have to go through, they want kids in groups. And my kids really enjoyed this layout because they were like, you know, they could see everybody except for kind of the people in the middle, but they could see everybody, you know. And it was more like, I think it made it like family-wise, family-like. Okay. Now here is like, so each class period would make rules. The third period said nobody left behind, meaning that they have each other's backs. Second period said inside voices stay positive. First period said be respectful, be prepared. Fifth period, raise your hand, be polite. All the things like that. So I feel like this made them feel comfortable because we literally sat down and talked through all the rules, you know, and they made rules specifically for their class periods. This is the, like a student work section. So like this box right here used to have pencils. So in my class, we write in pencil only because, you know, we do a lot of erasing and formulas because, you know, chemistry has a lot of math in it. The last thing that we went over before the year was out was Lewis dot structures. They found out what valence electrons were. They learned how to, you know, they have practice problems. Look at the date on there. They have practice problems and work those out. So yeah. Then we have think. This is the board. So, you know, it's mandatory for us to write our objectives. Forgive me. Write our objectives on the board so the kids can kind of be prepared and know what they're supposed to do or what they will do in this class period. And the famous bell ringer. Like, these are kind of annoying sometimes trying to think of fine bell ringers, but like every Monday my students will write about their weekends, so like I can kind of get an inside scoop on my kids' life. Like, so I would learn more about my kids just by reading their bell ringers and like what they're going through at home and things like that, you know. So this is your girl's desk. This is where I would take attendance, I would put grades in, I would do lesson plans, you know. This drawer right here has like lessons. So significant figures, density, balancing chemical equations. I even had like a tab for sub work. What is this one? Semester exams, TED Talks. That periodic table that I showed you that was color coordinated, that was for electron configuration. And so like each of these sections would have classwork in them. So I make classroom copies, so like the students will write on their own papers. Since I have so many students, the students will write on their own papers and they'll turn their paper in. Now let me show you where they turn the paper in. This is computers, you know, if students need to come and do some type of research. But like I said, we have Chromebooks. This is the student center where they have the pencil sharpener, they have the stapler. I need some tape. You know, I went to Sam's and I got a big thing of hand sanitizer. Like, I literally made my kids put on hand sanitizer whenever they come into my room. Like, that was a thing. These are Erlenmeyer flasks that I put bamboo in, but you know, I haven't been here for a few months, so you see like they need some water. You see the leaves kind of turning yellow. Each class period, this is where they would turn in their work. You see, like right before they left, they had work to turn in, so each class period would turn in their work. So now I'm here at my desk and grades are due soon. So since the pandemic started, we had to go, you know, everything had to go online. So we use Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is where my students would do their work and then turn it in, you know. Then I would grade it and send them feedback, or that would be my way of communication with them as we were at home. Now, the adjustment was, it was good, but like a lot of kids, you know, as a kid, you get out of school early, you kind of think it's summer, but majority of them know that if they didn't complete assignments, that they could be held back. And then I would let my students know like how their process was and progress was, what their grade was. Send them out like, hey, your grade is this. You might want to go back and do some assignments, get some more points, or I would show them what assignments they didn't do. So, because we don't want to fail anybody. And with the pandemic, and we know how all of us were at home and we really didn't even want to grade papers. What I grade on, we do a thing called eSchool. We grade through eSchool. And that's what I'm about to do right now, because grades for report cards, and I need to, before, like I have a checkout list of everything that I have to give my principal before I leave here today. And, you know, this is my last day here, so I really got stuff that I need to pack up and take with me. But let me show y'all the programs that we use. This is Google Classroom. That's what we use, you know, to put students' work on. So I'm gonna show you my pre-P class. I'm not gonna show you my kids. Like, so some of my kids would put here, you know, because we, for some reason, I don't want to say for some reason, but we still have to take, you know, attendance. So this AMI days are like makeup days. So that's what we did like before COVID actually hit and we knew we couldn't come back to school. We did AMI days, and that's the assignments there. And then, you know, each week, you know, this is what we would do. So the last week we just did a TED Talk. So you see that 7 students turned it in. It was assigned to 4 students. I'm gonna reach out to those students and see why they haven't turned this in, because see, this was like a week ago and they still haven't done it. This is like their last assignment. So these are all the classes that I have. Like I told you, I have some credit recovery classes. This year I only had 3 chemistry classes and then physics. So this is what it would look like. I'm not going to show you the kids' names, but this is how the assignments. So these are all the assignments that they did. These are the grades for them. So I hope y'all enjoyed the day with me. You literally seen my classroom. You seen where the last 4 years of taking care of other people's children and dedicating myself to their education. You see me grade their papers. You seen the type of systems that we use here. And I pray that you enjoyed it. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions, you know. And I will see y'all next time.